Welcome back. Now you understand about Elementor theme builder templates. So let's move forward and look at different type of templates that are available on Elementor, and we will start building these templates one by one so that you get an understanding of how we use these templates on our website. So in this video, let's look at what are headers and how to build a header template. So are you ready? Let's go. So what is a header? Header is the top part of your website that a customer would see as soon as he lands on your website. So a header is where the customer would see your brand logo, the name of your site, the menu options, and any other important options that you want the customer to see first as soon as he lands on your website. So let me show you a few examples of headers. Now this is a sample architecture company website that I've built. So here you can see this top part is the header. Now you can see the logo of this company shown over here, then some of the menu items which will help the customer easily navigate across the website, and then any other important buttons that you want the customer to access are available on this header section. Similarly, this is a demo website of a SEO agency. So here you can see the logo. This is a placeholder logo. So you can see the logo over here on the left hand side. There are some menu items related to this particular agency's business. Then there are login and sign up buttons over here, and there is a search option over here. So this is the header for this particular website. Moving on, let's look at this website. So this is a website for a pet store. So you can see the logo over here, then the menu options, a search option, and a button to shop now. So depending on the type of the website that you have, you will have different options in your header. You will highlight your brand using your logo and site title, and then give the important menu options at the top. Now this is an e-commerce website, and I had shown you this in the previous video also. So this has its logo on the left hand side, and then this mega menu over here. In addition to this, it has the option for the customers to log in or sign up, and a cart over here. So similarly, this is my agency website. So you can see a book a call, which is an important function for this particular website, some menu items, and the logo over here. So I hope looking at these examples, you understand what a header is. Now let's start working on building a header. But before we do that, we need to upload a logo because we don't have a logo for this demo website, right? So for that, I'll give you a nice website. It's called logoipsum.com. So from here, you can download some sample logos that you can use while you are building your website, and you can later replace them with your actual logo. So I like these logos. So I can use this as a favicon, and then this as my full logo. So you can click over here to download the logo in SVG or PNG format. So I prefer downloading in SVG format. Similarly for this one. So now that we have downloaded these two logos, they would be in our download folder. So let's go and upload these two logos on our website. So I had shown you last time that in Elementor site setting, you can actually set up the logo and favicon for your website. So let's go and do that. Let's go to pages, all pages, edit with Elementor. Let's go to site settings, and here in site identity, you can upload your logo and site favicon. So let's choose the image from the download folder. This was the logo, and we can use the smaller logo as favicon. Let's upload that also. All right, select. So now we have uploaded this logo and its smaller version as favicon. Let's save and close the site settings. Now we can start building our header. Alright, so we are back on the dashboard. Let's go to templates, theme builder, and go to header. You see there is no header template now. So let's click on add a new template from the top over here. From this drop down, you can select the type of template you are building. So since it's already selected as header, we'll go forward with it. Let's say we have to name it. So let's call it top header or main header and create a template. Now Elementor will give you some pre-existing templates to choose from. You can either select one of these if you don't want to start from scratch, or you can build your own header template. So let's build our own header template. You can see it also gives you some page templates which you can directly import from here, but let's avoid that. I want to build my own header template. So let's close this, and here we are on a blank Elementor canvas. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to place a container over here. Now the easiest way to build the header is to select maybe this kind of a container where you have 3 sections which are pre-built into it. So we can have the logo on the left hand side, we can have any buttons that we want on the right hand side, and then we can have a menu in between. So this is a very straightforward and easy way to build a header. So let's use this. So here we go. Now we have this container over here. Let's add our logo on the left hand side. So let's click on this plus icon. Here you can see under site elements, you have the site logo. Let's pull it over here. And you can see the logo automatically picked up from our site settings. Now this logo is touching the top. So let's maybe try and bring it to the center, justify content. And now you can see using these justify content, we can vertically decide the position of the content. So we just put it in the center. So now this looks good. So we have added our logo to the left hand side. On the right hand side, I want to add some call to action button. So let's go back to elements. Let's look for a button element. Here it is. Let's drag it. So there you go. We have a button here. Now we want it to be in the center vertically. So let's do this. I also want it to align towards the center or towards the right horizontally. So we can use this option over here, right? This looks better. So the logo is on the left hand side and the button is on the right hand side. We can now style, we can put a button text first. So click on the button. Let's call it call now, right? Now we can style this button. If you want, you can add a link to whatever page you want them to go to over here. After that, click on style. We decide the typography. I want it to be accent typography. We can decide the text color to be secondary text, and I want the background to be the primary color. And when somebody brings the cursor on top of it, I want it to change into the accent color. See, the color changes like this. Or else you can have it the other way also. You can have the primary color and the normal button color can be accent color, and when somebody brings a cursor on top of it, it changes to the primary color. We can add a border radius to this button to give it a little bit of rounding. That's too much. Maybe a 15, no, maybe a 10 pixel. Yeah, that looks good. And yeah, so that looks like a decent button. We can add a shadow to the button so that it looks like a little lifted. Then if you want to set any spacing, you can do that from here, or any animations, you can set it from here, right? I don't want to add anything. So that's it. So this is the button that we have added. We have added the logo. Now let's look at the menu. In the middle, let's click on this plus button and drag WordPress menu over here. So you can see we had created these dummy pages earlier, a home page, a Google and a Facebook page. but you can decide what pages you want to show in your menu and they will appear here. And I'll show you from where to do that. So before we do that, let's just arrange it a little. So just edit this. You can see it is picking up these pages from the header menu, which we added to the WP admin dashboard. So I'll show you how to change that. Let's make the alignment center, and maybe we can style the typography from here. I think I'll leave it as it is. We can have the secondary color as the main color of the menu, and if when somebody hovers on it, the text color changes to accent, and when somebody clicks on it, the text color remains accent. So now you see when I'm hovering on it, the color is changing to the accent color. Now you can do all other designing also from the style option, but I'm just showing you how you can easily manage it, and it's just an overview. Now you see there is this breakpoint option which decides when the menu should change into a hamburger menu. So what is an hamburger menu? You'll just see. When I click on this, since the breakpoint here is set at tablet, portrait, right, tablet. So when somebody opens your website on a tablet, they'll see the menu like this, a hamburger. And that's what it is, right? Even on the mobile, it will appear as a hamburger. You can basically change the alignment and everything from here. You can also style the hamburger from here. How do you want the hover animation when it is active? What should be the color and action or animation? You can do all of that from here. If you want to have different icons for different states, like in hover, I want it to shrink, right? So when somebody hovers on it, it will shrink. Now let's change these pages that are currently showing. So we'll just click on publish, and now it will be asked to you like where do you want to publish this particular template. So we'll have to add a condition, and since the header is visible throughout the website, we have to select entire menu, entire website from here, and we can add this condition. If we want it to also be visible on some specific pages separately, we can do that, or we can remove some pages from, like if I don't want it to be visible on archive and any specific archive, I can do that from here. But for simplicity, let's keep it include entire site and then save and close. Now this header will be visible throughout your website. Now let's change this the pages over here. So for that, we'll exit to the WordPress admin, and we will add some pages, some sample pages over here. So let's add maybe a service page and publish it. Let's go back. Let's add a contact us page, publish it. All right. So normally a website has a home, it has its services, there is contact us, then there is also a page about the business, so which is about us. So these pages have been created now. You can see them under pages. Now let's go to appearance and menus. So this is where we had created our header menu earlier. Now these were just custom links that we had added, so we can remove them, and then we can add these pages that we have created, about us, contact us, and services. Add to menu. You can see now these pages have been added to the menu. We can change the placement of these pages, so we can drag and pull them and change their position. You can also put pages inside other pages by just dragging them towards the right. So now this contact us page is inside this about us page. So we don't want to do that right now. And so we have added all the pages that we have, and we can click on save menu. Now we have saved this menu. So after saving the menu, we can go back to the page, Let's click on home page and edit with Elementor. And here you can see on the top, your menu is actually showing your logo on the left hand side, your call now button on the right hand side, and the 3 pages that you have created on the top. Now we want to further edit this by adding some space. So let's exit to WordPress, go back to templates, theme builder, go to header, edit with Elementor. Let's add a little bit of spacing in the top and the bottom. So for that, just select this container, the main container that is containing these items, and maybe add a little bit of padding to the top and the bottom. Let's say 10 pixel or 20 pixel on the top and 20 pixel at the bottom. So now there is enough space at the top and the bottom, right? And click publish. We can change the width of the logo also from here, because right now it's too small. I think this big looks decent, maybe 70%, or you can decide some pixel value also, say 150 pixel, right? This should be fine. And we can have the logo towards the left hand side. Yeah, that looks better. And after that, let's click publish. Now let's go back to our page, click on edit with Elementor. So now you can see there is enough space at the top and bottom of the header. The menu is in between, the logo is on the left hand side, and the button is on the right hand side. We can also preview this page in a browser. So you can see enough space, and the menu looks decent. So that's how easy it is to create a header for your website. And now once you have built this template, you have just done this work once and it will be available throughout your website. So that was the header theme builder template for you. In the next video, we'll look at the footer theme builder template. So till then, you can go through the link in the description for all the screenshots about all the steps to follow for creating a header theme builder template. Go through them, try to play with your own website, create your own header, and have a good time with it. I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice time.